Alright, y'all. I'm actually managed to have the time, squeeze in some time, and upload this to my channel. Hope y'all will enjoy this reaction video. We got like 40 minutes of the Nintendo Direct, so definitely with the power of editing, I'll be cutting through like my highlights of this reaction. So let's just get right into it. I have like no expectations at all. Well, I mean, like I don't know what to really expect other than, you know, maybe be excited for Breath of the Wild 2 if they show that, and it'll be nice to actually see other new releases. Double checking. Exciting time. I probably won't upload State of Play today, but definitely this will be up. State of Play will be probably tomorrow. But I'll try to react. Right now it's 12 p.m. I'll react once it starts at 3. My class doesn't start until 4, so...
Our lands endured a vicious war with the fell dragon.
Oh, Xenoblade.
We called upon heroes from
Fire
other
Emblem
worlds to aid us. Heroes known as emblems. With them, the warriors.
Sorry, the graphics remind me of Xenoblade. You know, this could honestly kind of pass as Xenoblade. So don't mind me if I am drinking. Drinking some water, I mean. This looks cool. I always loved like Fire Emblem's like art style. It's just that it's unfortunate, like the genre for me. I don't know. I don't really enjoy it. Tactical RPGs ain't my thing, but maybe I should actually try it. Oh, Marth. It's like a summon? Yeah, man, the art styles. Fire Emblem Engage. Like, I heard Three Houses was good to play. It's a good RPG to play, but again, tactical RPGs, man, it's not my forte. Like, I play turn-based, but tactical RPGs, I don't know. But the mechanics are cool, and there's some, like, traveling and everything.
The time has come.
Yeah. Did the Xenoblade people work on this? I've been seeing a lot of like work about Monosloth, like not Sloth, Monosoft, Monolith Soft work. Actually, I have a hard time still pronouncing their name, but I've been seeing a lot of like their work, and they've been really important in like these AAA games. Because apparently they were. I saw it's in the official site. They worked on Breath of the Wild, Splatoon. Obviously, made great Xenoblade games. I wonder if they're involved in here. Like literally the whole art style and the vibe I'm getting is honestly reminds me of Xenoblade.
Engage.
That's fire. I
love
love my artwork in steelbooks. That's actually pretty amazing.
Look forward to more
Not a lot of companies like in the West be creating all this. So that's why I really cherish a lot of like physical copies from Japan, because they do offer some really good stuff.
It takes two to
Oh, it's coming to Nintendo. Nice, that's actually perfect.
Cody and May's relationship is on the rocks. But it gets
Oh yeah, this is
even
definitely
tougher
on the Switch. It's like a native
when they're
port.
turned into dolls. To get their
The
bodies
resolution
back,
isn't the
they'll
best,
play the
and
onslaught of
it's not as
challenges,
detailed.
but
You could
working
really tell it's
together
on the
is
Switch.
the only way
That's cool,
forward.
man. That's cool that developers are able to manage and find a way to
two-player platforming adventure.
like make these AAA titles compatible for Switch, which the Square Enix is gonna do for Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. But you know,
In addition to single system
it's possible.
play, the game can also be played on 2 systems via local wireless.
That's
or
actually really
online
cool,
with
and it's
app
not
via
cloud
the free
either.
Friends Pass. Help
The problem
Cody
with the
and May
Kingdom Hearts
return to
franchise
normal
for me is
with
like
a
on the
partner, of
Switch,
course.
is that it's cloud versions, which is horrible
It Takes Two
quality.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system
Wow,
November
literally?
4th. Pre-orders begin today. on
Literally
Nintendo
coming in
eShop.
a few months. That's perfect.
The forbidden story begins.
Fatal Frame? Is this a new Fatal Frame or is it like an old one? I never really got into the series.
After mysteriously vanishing as a child, Ruka Minazuki visits an abandoned hospital in search of her lost
I didn't even see the
memories.
title. The caption was like covering. Let me
Via the
rewind.
free friend
I love like
email
horror
begins.
games.
Mysteriously vanished.
Fatal Frame, Mask of a Lunar Eclipse.
As a child,
So is this a new
Ruka
title
Minazuki
or is this a?
visits an
It looks like a
abandoned
port. I
hospital
don't know.
In search of her lunar eclipse launches
Hashtag
for the
Project
first time in the
Zero.
West on Nintendo Switch next year. There's a new hero who looks mechanical.
Xenoblade.
Wave 2 of the
Yeah.
Xenoblade
I still have to
Chronicles 3
finish that,
expansion
guys.
pass
It's
for
been
the
a while.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game. This is
But I've been really enjoying the game. Right now I'm in chapter 5. I think I'm almost done with chapter 5. I'm about to head into
mechanical?
6.
Complete her quest to have her join your party, expanding your options for classes and battle strategies. Challenge battles will also be added. Test your mettle in
Challenge
consecutive
battles? That's a
against tough
thing?
enemies.
Wow, that's so cool.
Defeat all enemy waves to
It reminds me of like
challenge
a lot
even
of the
stronger
JRPG
enemies to
action
earn valuable
JRPGs that
accessories
focus
and
on the
special
survival
outfits.
ways. That's how you know it's a JRPG. Gotta add the swimwear.
Hero and gameplay additions will arrive in Wave 3. Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass launches
I
on
told
Nintendo
myself I will
Switch
buy the
October
expansion
13th.
pass, but I'll probably binge through it when there's
Get
time.
drawn into these Nintendo
Once
Switch
the new
games.
expansion releases.
Nautical
Be
nonsense
excited.
begins when SpongeBob and
Oh,
Patrick
SpongeBob
make
going on
a
the Switch.
unravels the very fabric of the universe.
Wait,
In
this is a new
3D
one.
Platforming adventure, you'll travel through portals to 7
Why is
land-based
Patrick
worlds,
like a
prehistoric kelp
he's kind of
forests,
like a
Wild
minion
West
or a
jellyfish
mascot
fields.
in the
Explore using
in
all
this games.
sorts of wacky
What the
moves,
hell?
don over 30
It's
fantastic
like an
cosmic
MMO. You know how like
costumes,
you have a
and your
little
favorite Bikini
minion
Bottom
following you
residents from
around?
the TV series,
Little
voiced
buddy
by
following
their
you around?
original actor.
Oh. Forgot his
Buff with
name. Damn, I feel
familiar
bad.
characters from
Fitness
Fist of the
boxing
North Star.
Fist of the North Star,
Your
yeah.
instructors in exercise mode,
They
leading you through various boxing drills.
who made
Defeat
this?
as many enemies as you can with just your fists in battle mode. Or
I
take
think
on
this would have been a
various
great like
boss
Wii
battles,
game, you know,
including
but I don't know if
Jackie.
it
Fitness
really
boxing,
is
Fist
good
of the
for
North
the
Star
Switch, but
launches on Nintendo Switch March 2023. The shore on
oh yeah,
Hyrule
we've
Island.
seen this before.
Brave the unknown.
This actually
More
really looks like
dangerous
a
monsters
good game to
lurk around
play.
every corner.
I actually want to try this
What
out.
long-lost secrets will the
It's a good
island
little
reveal?
indie game.
Tunic launches on the Nintendo Switch system September 27th.
Could be a double A game if anything.
Pre-orders
I don't
begin
know,
today on Nintendo eShop.
because that's how good the
New
quality
intel has
is.
arrived. After
Harvest
nearly
Moon?
20 years, a beloved farming experience is
Oh,
reborn.
Story of Seasons. I never played this game before.
Welcome back to Forgotten Valley.
This looks cool though.
Here,
Looks
You'll
fun.
manage a farm passed down to you by your father. Restore and expand your farm as you nurture crops.
I think it's nice to actually get into
care for
games
your
like this.
friendly animals and help the land flourish.
Because, you know, like, I remember back then when I
Friendly
first
townsfolk
discovered
wander
Animal
out and
Crossing
about in
back
the
in the
valley.
mid-2000s. Like, Animal Crossing wasn't big at that
You might even
time.
meet your future partner.
And obviously this is not like Animal Crossing, but, like,
In this
it's
installment,
sort of similar to
those
it.
around you
And,
will grow older
you know,
as
again,
time
at that
goes on.
time, it was such a new
Their
genre
appearances will change over the years.
in the gaming industry.
Your child will
And I
also
felt like
choose
I
their
really
career
found a
based
gem,
on
and
how
I was
you
like, wow,
raise
this
them.
is a really relaxing game to play. Has all these cool little
An
unique
especially
mechanics
wonderful
into
farm
it.
life in Forgotten
And
Valley.
I really do appreciate a lot of these games that were inspired by Animal Crossing or any other like farming game, you could say.
Story of Seasons,
Because they have their little
launches on
charm to
Nintendo
them.
Switch,
So,
summer 2023.
I think it's very healthy of you to always find out and see all these new stuff. Splatoon 3. Like, it was always cool to find like all the like, again, at that time, finding Animal Crossing and playing it and looking forward to playing it every single day was such a great time, man. It was so different back then compared to a lot of the games I played, and I think that's why I was so intrigued by it. And now seeing Animal Crossing grow as a franchise, and literally when Horizon came out, one of the best sales that Nintendo ever had, like, it's nice to see like a franchise that I grew up with have that much success. It's well deserved. Love the music. They're already going ham. Oh, it's like a Octopath, or yeah, it looks like Octopath. It's the second game. All right.
Introducing a brand
Yeah, the quality of this game is good. If you guys are into like old school JRPGs, I think this is one of them to play. I think they hit a home run on this game because it looks really nice. The quality of it.
I'm going to become a
Haven't personally played. I think I played a little bit back then, like on the first game. But yeah, I heard good things. I heard great things about the game. So I would actually recommend if you're into actually the old school RPGs. I mean, this looks cool. I mean, look at the waifus in this game too. I love the art style.
Blender. Magic awaits in Fae Farm.
That was like
Launching
Animal
exclusively on
Crossing
Nintendo Switch, spring
mixed
2023.
Stardew Valley
It's a musical
mixed with
blast
Rune
from the
Factory.
past. Celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Final Fantasy series with the latest.
I know, I saw
Wonder Woman
Stola in as one of the chibis. I was like,
Enjoy iconic songs like One Winged Angel.
okay, this is lit. This is lit.
Torn from the
Final
Heavens,
Fantasy has really good music.
Suteki Dane, and more. There are 385 songs total.
That's a lot.
Songs are
That is
categorized by
okay.
hit.
This is
You can
probably
play each
worth.
stage while experiencing the series
Sorry
through
about
the
my
music.
phone.
In addition, 2 players locally can complete stages in pair style, while up to 4 players can battle to the beat in online multi-battle.
It has that
Theater
same
Final
like
Battle
art
Live
style
begins at
of
Symphony on the Nintendo
that
Switch
one
system, February
Kingdom Hearts
16th,
mobile game.
2023. Pre-orders begin
It's like-
today
I
on
forgot.
Nintendo eShop. After the game's
It's
launch,
the
paid
it's
DLC
not the
songs for
obviously it's
Saga
not the
series.
Union Cross stuff. It's
Near series,
not near what the
Octopath Traveler,
Octopath as
Live
well.
Alive, and more with Mario.
It's cool that Ubisoft and Nintendo actually made this. It's actually something different, cool to have.
Freely roam
I heard
through
the first
all
one was like
sorts of
alright with
wondrous
people. Like people
worlds,
actually enjoyed
each
it.
one jam-packed with discoveries.
Also, we haven't seen a Super Mario RPG in a long
coins.
time.
Unlock
like
hidden paths.
Because the last time we saw a
And
Mario
how about the
RPG was
locals
back
with
in the
their
90s,
troubles?
I think, and the 2000s.
Games are on
I
the
mean, it
way.
was
Pilot
they were pretty
Wings
cool when
64.
they had Paper Mario on there. I would love to play Paper Mario again. Oh wow, the first ever Mario Party. Wow, that brings a lot of
Mario
memories.
Party 2. Mario Party 3.
They gotta bring the GameCube games now.
Pokemon Stadium.
Oh my god.
Pokemon
Oh my, this
Stadium
is so nostalgic.
10
It's funny, I was just talking about my childhood and they're showing all this.
Excite Bike 64. These games
Yeah,
will
like,
gradually be added in
my
the future.
first
You can
ever
play a
consoles
selection of
that I
Nintendo
got was the
64
Game Boy
games
Color
and enjoy many more
and
gaming benefits
the
with
Nintendo
active
64.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus
I had
expansion
very
pack
fond
membership.
memories of both of them.
Oh, and there's one more game we should mention.
Why are they hyping this up? GoldenEye. My cousin used to play this so much, man. Oh my, dude, when I heard that intro already, I knew. See, it's crazy.
Why not mix things
I
up?
have to pause. They just hit so much nostalgia. I have to show this trailer to my cousin. So back then, we had 2 Nintendo 64s in the house. One in my room, because I used to live with my other relatives, and so I used to live with my cousin. And down in the living room, he had his own Nintendo 64. So every time I would go in the living room, and he would boot up his Nintendo 64. That was the intro song I would always hear. And yes, it is a first-person shooter. It is one of the most iconic first-person shooters to play. So it's like, this is nostalgic. I personally didn't play a lot, or I barely played it. Neither do I have like big memories of that game, but definitely just hearing that noise, or not noise, that intro, that song, and seeing the graphics, because I used to watch my cousin play it. Yeah, that brings so much memories. It's an
Different types of
RPG.
daily tasks.
Dude, Square Enix kind of have like
And deepen your relationships with the
probably has
locals.
some sleepers of
Doing
these
so, you'll
RPGs.
gain
These
access
might
to
be
different
underrated to
job
play,
classes and
honestly.
abilities.
Also, I'm looking forward to that one
Adventure
game
into
called
the unknown
Harvestella or
awaits.
whatever. I'm looking forward to playing that.
どこまでも眩しくて想像しいあの夏が始まる
Final Summer.
そんな予感が
When strange islands suddenly
Oh
appear,
yeah, I was like, is this an RPG I know? Yeah, this is. It's a turn-based game. I would have gotten into this. This is honestly giving Genshin vibes, but yeah, I would have gotten into this if it was probably action-based. But I mean, I don't mind trying it. This looks fun to play still.
11 heroes from all
I
walks of life
I
will
keep
join your
forgetting. There's so
party.
many underrated RPGs to
During
play. It's
battle,
kind of
work
wild.
with your allies to activate various
The combat
skills,
system
which can be
looks
swapped
complex as
out
well. There's
when
like a
needed.
chain system. Interesting.
Teamwork is paramount after all.
So it's just a Switch exclusive? Because I know this is like a
Features are
multi-platform
also in
game.
store.
It looks
The
really
keys to
nice
this
on
lively adventure
other
are in
consoles,
your hands.
or at least on PlayStation.
DLC can also be
Okay,
purchased
just
on
stop
its
with
own.
this. I just want a new Mario Kart. Thank you, Nintendo.
How was that?
No, like seriously though, it's been forever.
Switch Sports.
I just want a new. Oh my god, Switch Sports.
In the next free update,
They finally released Golf. You know, honestly, I love the game, but it lost me. It lost me, you know. But it's fun, man.
Of
It's
course, you
fun
can
to
play these
play.
locally.
I just wish there was like
Additionally,
actually
up
much
to 8
more.
players online
Because
can
you're
play at the
spending
same
$40
time
bucks. I
on the
wish there
same
was like
course in
I wish there was a
survival.
proper
Those with the most strokes
a
will be
proper
out.
progression system, which just sort of
We
is.
previously announced that the update
They
would release
sort of
this
add a
fall.
battle pass system
However,
I
we'd
don't
like a bit
like,
more
which
time
is
for
basically our
development, so the
progression
update is
system.
now planned for this holiday.
Everything
Just a
is,
little longer.
if you want to have fun, is all on multiplayer as well.
Next, we
There
have a
needs to be more
special
single player
guest,
content.
Mr. Miyamoto.
Hello.
Oh, Breath of the Wild
It's been a
2.
while. 20 years since
Oh
the
wait,
last
what?
one, and we're still
Sorry,
working
it took me a while to register.
This is
Oh.
Pikmin Bloom. It's a smart device game we started with Niantic late last year.
Never
in which
mind. I thought they were
players
talking
all
about
over the world
Pikmin
have
4 or
planted
something. I was like, man,
plant flowers together.
that's cool.
All you
Too
need
bad
to do is
we
take
can't do this in the
on
real
daily
world.
walks or outings.
Literally,
You
our
can look
planet's
back at the
dying.
end of the day and see where you walked.
Especially at Glendale and Santa Monica, there is no sort of greenery over there, dude. There is no nature around there.
While you're
It
out
is
and
dying.
about,
Everything
you can
is
also
dying
use
in
the AR
SoCal.
features.
Here, Breath of the Wild 2. Here we go. Oh, Pikmin 4! Nice! It finally happened. All the Pikmin fans are finally happy. It looks really good. No gameplay, just well, I think that was like a gameplay graphic
right.
demo they were showing
Pikmin
us.
4 will
Looked nice.
launch
It looked
in
really nice.
2023. We won't be showing any gameplay today. However, you'll be
Dude,
able
that's
to play
such a
like
tease,
this,
man.
from the Pikmin's perspective near the ground.
Can you make your
I
own
also made a new t-shirt.
person now? It's no longer
Switch has
Olimar.
made
Sorry,
controlling
I
the
never
game
really got
simple,
into the
meaning
Pikmin
you
series.
can
I
feel
was
the
fascinated by them
core
though.
essence of Pikmin 4.
It looks
Thank
really
you,
nice. I actually
Mr.
might get
Poison.
into it. And this is a really long direct.
Take your dancing game.
This is I thought we were gonna like go on to like the even much more surprises of the showcase, but we're still going through all this.
As you
This was the one I was looking forward to
follow along in
playing.
the village of
This
Leafy,
looks fun to play.
the
'cause
season
it's
of
like-
death
it's like a
quietness
farming-
continuously returns,
It's like a farming Final
threatening to
Fantasy
destroy
game.
all. Travel the world and find a way to put an end to the calamity in this life simulation.
Oh, that's cool. There's like a world overview like the OG FF7 where you travel around.
Different motives will join your cause. While facing
Yeah, see, this
numerous
is like a
dangers,
Final Fantasy
you'll begin
farming
to
game.
uncover the truth of this ill-fated
I'm looking forward to
world.
playing this. I'll probably get it on like my PlayStation or
After
PC.
this
I don't know where.
presentation, a demo containing the opening days of your farm's first
Oh, there's a
season
demo
will be
today.
available
Oh,
on
I'm gonna
Nintendo
play
eShop.
it.
Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased.
I'm gonna cover on this. I'll
Harvest
probably
Dell
post it
launches
probably
on
Friday
Nintendo
or something.
Switch November 4th.
What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah. Post it on Friday. I'll try it out.
Get ready.
Oh, Bayonetta 3. There's still some Bayonetta. I have to still play the first game. I'll probably play it maybe around next month.
Umbra Witch Bayonetta was revived in the
I was supposed to play it around this month, but
first Bayonetta
things.
game, she clashed with angels to recover her lost memories.
Yo, spoilers. Let
And
me
in
play the first
second,
game first.
Confronted demons to save her best friend. Now, in this third installment, she'll fight to protect the world from the sudden invasion of man-made bioweapons called homunculi.
These are bioweapons? No way they're not. They're straight up demons from another realm.
She's gone from fighting for herself to fighting for others to fighting for the world. Those who have overcome their past histories with Bayonetta to fight alongside her include the journalist Luca and another Umbra witch, Jean. New ally Viola also joins in on the action.
Yeah, Viola looks cool. Like her gameplay, she's gonna have that Virgil
Demon
gameplay.
summoning. Globe-trotting adventure awaits in Bayonetta 3, launching on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
Damn, there's so many games to look forward to.
Orders are available now. on
I heard,
Nintendo
I seen some tweets that
After today's Nintendo
that
Direct,
this.
a new trailer delving more into
Oh, there's a
gameplay
new
will
gameplay
launch on
trailer.
our
Oh
official
my
YouTube
god, I
channel.
might have to react to that. I don't know.
A dark fantasy mystery
Like
abounds from
there's
the
a lot of
creators
stuff to
Don
look
Don
forward
Ronda.
to, and I heard apparently this direct was mid. I don't think this is mid. There's a lot of cool games to look forward to for everyone.
Many cases remain unsolved in this corporate-controlled metropolis.
But then again, the only people who say a lot of these directs are mid are a lot of the Nintendo content creators themselves. Yep, I took shots at them. It's funny. A lot of the content creators always Nintendo content creators always be disappointed when they see like Japanese games on here.
And Shinigami.
Like what?
Spirit haunting
It
the
doesn't make sense.
Dive into these unsolved cases as a trainee at the detective agency.
This looks cool too.
Thoroughly inspect each crime scene to gather clues and evidence.
Oh, detective game. See, like this is actually a unique game. You don't see a lot of detective games.
A mystery labyrinth. Overcome obstacles and manifestations of mysteries to edge closer to the actual events.
This gives low-key like
However,
Persona vibes.
Mystery phantoms will attempt to hinder your progress.
So
during
it's like,
each
yeah, it's like
case.
kind of like
Avoid the barrage of
Persona.
falsehoods and slash through contradictions.
This is like a live
Uncover the
turn-based.
secrets of Master
I wanna see the
Detective
gameplay.
Archives. Rain Code, launching first on the Nintendo Switch system, spring 2023.
I wonder. I'm not familiar with these developers,
Enter the village if you dare.
dude. If this is a native port, like, ain't no way.
The
Yeah,
latest
okay, it's a
installment
cloud. I
in the
knew it.
Resident
I
Evil
knew it.
series
I was
is
like,
coming
you
to
know,
Nintendo
I
Switch
think the
as a
thing
cloud
about
version.
Capcom and Square Enix.
Ethan
I know they're
Winters
incredibly
faced the
busy
horrors
making
of
other
the
games
village
right
and
now,
its four
but
fearsome
please
warriors
have a
to
team
rescue
that's
his
able to
abducted
natively
daughter.
port these games.
Resident Evil
It's
Village
cool. It's an
5
option. They should. I
launches
still
on
believe they
Nintendo
should have a
Switch
cloud
October
option.
28th.
But obviously, having a route
You can
of
download
making
and
it
try
a
out the
native
free
port
demo today
is
on
just much
Nintendo
better.
eShop to
Oh, there's the
pre-order
free
the full
demo.
game.
Nice. I don't think I'm gonna try it
The
either.
Winter's Expansion DLC
It's
containing a
there's a
new
time limit.
third-person mode, additional story content, and more will launch December 2nd.
But I'm so excited to play the DLC for
Recent
Village
entries in the Resident
and the
Evil
third
series
person
will be
mode.
available as cloud versions on Nintendo
The
Switch
other Resident Evil games are on.
this
Nice.
year.
But yeah, like I'm really excited to try out the third person mode on Village. It's gonna feel like a whole different game along with the DLC.
It's an
So it's
action-packed lineup
exciting,
of
you know.
Nintendo
It's
Switch
not exciting to
games.
play it on cloud, but I'm gonna be playing on my other platforms.
Vanquish foes to avenge your father in this kung fu
Oh, not
action
wow.
battle.
Okay.
By thrusting,
I didn't expect this game to be on the Switch. You could tell this is definitely on the Switch. It's like playing on the lowest of low settings on PC. That's what it looks like. That's what the Switch version looks like right now.
techniques. Experience the events leading up to Final Fantasy VII in this exhilarating action RPG.
I forgot it's going on Switch.
There's a young and ambitious soldier operative
Yeah, it is definitely on the
aspiring
Switch.
to become a hero. Together with Sephiroth and Cloud.
Yeah, it's definitely on the Switch. You could tell by the hair.
Appearances within his elite unit.
Dude, that's
This
so cool.
remaster
They're able to
features
manage
enhanced
to make
HD
it
graphics,
be on the
an
Switch.
updated combat system, and new soundtrack.
I'm looking forward to playing this game because I never played it on the PSP. So it'll be nice to actually have a whole, literally a whole redefined combat system on there. Oh man, is there more game? That's all they're gonna show? Bro, there has to be more gameplay. Ain't no way we just got teased like that.
Kirby's Return
Was
to
this
Dreamland
originally on the
Deluxe launches
DS?
on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today.
Why does it look
on
like it
Nintendo
was
eShop.
originally on the 3DS? I think I have no
As part
idea.
of Kirby's, we
Yeah,
hope
it's a
you're looking
remake.
forward
I
to
just
this
don't know
game.
where it's from though.
Thank you for
Unless it's
watching
from like an
today's
old gen
Nintendo Direct.
console.
This next trailer will be our last announcement.
It's Breath of the
Please
Wild
take a
2.
look.
It's Breath of the Wild 2. We all know. Because it has to come out, but it's coming out by next year. I don't know all this Legend of Zelda lore. I wish I knew. I wish I knew what I was seeing. Oh, this looks so cool. What's crazy is there's gonna be a lot of verticality of this game. That's what they're really pushing for. Because if you're able to skydive like all the way from the heavens and then land like this to the ground, it's be insane for the rendering distance and everything for the Switch. They're really pushing it. But I wonder what's gonna make this game really different. Normally Zelda games, they redefine on like on what, or like they innovate, you know, for the next for the whole next decade for the gaming industry. Like Breath of the Wild became such a standard to other games. A lot of games were inspired by Breath of the Wild because of it, of how Breath of the Wild was a really just a great open world sort of game. So I wonder like what will be also like redefining, like what would be its best trait of the game that, you know, would make it very unique and outstanding to not just the audience but also to other developers, inspiring developers who want to create their games. Because Nintendo, as much as we do, like, you know, we have our issues, right, with Nintendo, I think Nintendo is the, like, literally the #1 company that is actually great on innovating when it comes to gaming. They make, whether it is very technical games or just simple games on a surface level, they are very complex. And, you know, what to their game design, to their gameplay, anything related to just their game overall, they don't miss with their innovations. They've been doing that for the past what, 3 decades already. And trust me, I know this because when I grew up, or throughout my childhood, Nintendo has been a big part of my childhood, because I didn't even play a violent video game or never owned a PlayStation or Xbox. Now, I did have a PlayStation in the house at that time, but because it was my cousin's, but I never really invested or played many PS2 games when the PS2 was at its glory days. But yeah, I never really owned any other console in my childhood other than Nintendo consoles. There's actually a whole story why I own Nintendo console. I'll probably save that for some other time. But yeah, like what I noticed ever since I was a kid is that Nintendo has always made impressive games, and I'm really curious on what would make this game very impressive with its open world, to its game design, and how the game will just naturally be. So I'm looking forward to it. This looks cool. But anyway, drop a like, comment down below how you guys feel about the Direct. Was it actually mid? Because to me, there were so many games that I've seen. This was a very long direct. A lot of good games were showcased, so I really have no problem. It seems like a lot of the games were very unique. It's hard for me to really get why people call it mid, because to be honest, if you're actually into video games, if you're open to trying the video games, like different video games, if you're open to trying a variety of video games, then I don't think there's much to hate about it, right? Or be disappointed about it, other than it's offering so many different genres and just games overall to everyone. Unless, you know, I guess I'll understand if you're only into one particular genre of a game, then yeah, of course you're going to be disappointed. So, alright guys, have a good one. Peace off. Remember to drop a like, it does help a lot. And I'll see you in the state of play.